Welcome back to This or That, presented by Kobe and Dash and Verizon.
And Verizon.
I'm gonna do
Verizon and Kobe and Dash.
See, I'm doing it now so we do them all at once because it's weird. It's weird to be like This or That with Kobe and Dash.
I like
presented by Verizon.
Yeah.
So now it's just gonna be all three of us presenting it.
Okay, fair enough. I just think maybe we should put Verizon first. They are the ones. They pay for it.
Right.
We don't pay for it.
But the show, this is like an 8-year show. It's always been This or That with Kobe and.
Speaking of 8 years, and Dash, Kobe and whomever.
And
speaking of 8 years, for those of you who are keeping track, our producer Elias is currently moving through his basically 8-year sentence of watching One Piece in one sitting. He's 168 hours in. He's not doing well. We'll see him in like 2-ish months, probably.
Yeah,
Let's get to the slides.
That's like 2 arcs.
We're done with the first round robin.
We are.
So will EG go undefeated in the second round robin? That is the question.
Ooh, I would say no. Going undefeated at the beginning, everyone's always like, oh yeah, the best team. For sure, they'll go undefeated. You're gonna drop a game somewhere. They're gonna drop a game somewhere.
They are gonna drop a game somewhere. I think you make a good point that usually I think it's easier to go on big runs early in the split because you just know something other teams don't. You got more practice, whatever it is. One of these teams, and I like the ones that they. I don't know why they put EG again.
Because
they lose to themselves.
Exactly.
That's true.
You're your own worst enemy.
Okay. I was like,
they're gonna drop a game somewhere.
We're missing Cloud9. Poor Cloud9 just got snubbed on this. That's amazing. But yeah, I go. They drop at least one game. I don't think they'll drop many though. Next slide.
Is CLG's summer split already a success? So I would say, again, people are already like, I told you they suck. Remember where they're coming from. Never forget where you came from, James. And CLG came from 10th place, okay?
Yeah.
So they're up in 5th place still. They're tied for 4th.
Right.
Even though they're losing games this last few weekends.
What's their record? Are they 5?
Better.
Are they 5-4? 5-4 first round robin?
Yes.
5-4.
Tied for 4th place.
How many wins did they have in spring?
I don't know, dude.
I don't know either.
They're in 10th place.
Well, this is okay, but that's my point. I'm just saying I would only be willing to say it's already a success if they've eclipsed their wins from spring.
Okay.
I expect them to by the end of the split, but I'm not willing to call it a success until I actually see them put up better results.
Okay.
I'm confident they will.
Yeah, a success is different than this team, I would confidently say already, is better than they used to be.
Absolutely.
They're better than they used to be. Success, up in the air.
They're also wildly exciting. That's actually the thing I care about most, is they're engaging to watch. They're fun to watch in the way that they're winning.
I'm going to go with yes. They're safe.
Boom. I'm with Kobe as well on that one. Let's see what we got next. Best premiere this weekend, is it Soul Instinct or Chime? Oh.
Chime was really good. Instinct got a pentakill. Soul was super funny.
So Soul had one not great game where he got totally dumpstered, but then he had one really, really, really good game, and he's got the best personality, I think, of the three. He does have the best personality. But I am going to pick Chime because I think Chime had the best and most consistent performance again across both games in their loss and their win. While Instinct had the highest high of the pentakill and Soul had one good, one bad, I think Chime, in a lot of ways, is responsible for putting Instinct in the position he was when he had that massive play. So I'm going to go Chime.
I understand your reasoning. I would still say a pentakill is a better premiere.
He's got me on the semantic.
What do I gotta say? I got a pentakill?
Okay, fair enough. Boom. I submit. Kobe beat me on this slide.
Next slide. What is more likely for TSM? And this one is from Jonathan Cogswell. Is it that they make another roster swap? They themselves already said that is probable. Or they make playoffs.
Oh.
What is more likely?
Well, then it's definitely there.
They already said, there's great chance. We're willing to change things. So I say, for sure that.
Yeah.
Now, if they were to make playoffs, that would be such a huge story. With all of the stuff that they have gone through, this split has been like TSM story after TSM story, crazy stuff going on, internal player changes, coaching staff changes.
I'm sorry, Jonathan Cogswell, TSM fan, but I do think Kobe's correct. They're more likely to make roster swaps and make the playoffs. But by the same token, because of the performance from this last weekend, I actually think they're less likely to make roster swaps than they are to do anything. But
Jonathan's got a good question here because remember in summer, top 8 teams make playoffs. So this is actually really easy to do.
You're right, and they're tied. They're tied for ninth. They're tied for ninth.
I'm switching my vote. I'm actually going to switch my vote. Top 8 teams.
No, I am.
You only have to be like Immortals and Dig.
I'm with you, and the reason is because I actually think that they're going to stick with this roster. I don't think they're going to make changes to roster.
We're both switching.
Damn it. All right, Jonathan Cogswell, you've beaten us this time.
I saved it, though. I got you.
That's true. You did. We almost got bamboozled. Thank God for Kobe.
More important takeaway from last week. Bjergsen needs to be an emote. Yes, that was an amazing picture. Overnini's Ezreal is to be feared. It's his most played champion 5. He had over 1,000 damage per minute.
Yeah.
We already fear his jinx, though, so I'm going to go with the emote.
There it is. Okay, yeah, I was like, more important takeaway. I'm like, shouldn't we just understand he's a good AD carry? He's going to get shit done on multiple champions, right? You're right. I'm with you. It's actually Bjergsen. And there's actually, within this single motion, there's like multiple emotes. Like, this is just one of the images of the whole, like, life cycle of that GIF that could be emotes.
What was it reacting to? I don't remember.
I don't even, I mean, it was just their really crappy game. They had a rough win, exactly, but
so it was as
they're winning the game, essentially. Yeah, where he was just like, how did like the game even get to that point? All right, who will finish higher in the standings after the second round robin? Is it going to be 100 Thieves, who are currently 6 and 3, or is it going to be Cloud9, who are currently 4 and 5? So that's a big separation that you got to meet.
Exactly. So they already have a 2-game lead for 100 Thieves. I think that they will keep the lead as far as the standings go, but I would not be surprised if Cloud9 beat them out in playoffs. I think Cloud9 is scaling harder than all the other teams because they have 2 role swaps.
I gotta stop
Jensen
letting you go first, man. This is frustrating. I feel like this whole episode today has been you saying smart stuff and then me going like, yeah, I like that smart stuff. But I'm with you because actually I don't think Cloud9 has looked that good. I know that their record with the intended roster is a little bit better, but some of their wins have looked shaky. Some of their losses have actually looked really bad. And so I'm with you. I think it's going to take a while for them to figure things out. They'll make playoffs, and they very well might beat 100 Thieves in playoffs, but definitely regular season scoreline.
I think
it's going to be better.
100 Thieves, keep it on lock.
All right, someone shouts, can anyone fly a plane? Who do you trust the most? PowerOfEvil, Jensen, or Aphromoo? I trust PowerOfEvil.
Why?
Well, okay, actually, I think there are 2 people. The answer is not Jensen.
Because he can't even drive a car.
Yeah, exactly. So I think, your argument for Aphromoo is this guy is cool, calm, and collected. Nothing's going to shake him. So I would have a lot of confidence that he's not freaking out. I'm sure that he's on the comms with air traffic controllers. They're walking him through the book, and maybe he'd get it. The reason why I'm going to go with PowerOfEvil, though, is because of the way that this guy thinks about games, right? I know that he's a really cerebral player, and he's willing to talk through theories and concepts, and
you want some Nashor's Tooth Orianna driving your plane?
No, I'm saying I want somebody who's going to be like a communicator in that situation. Because the worst thing you can do is shut down or anything like that, right? None of us here actually knows how to fly a plane, Kobe. So if you're going to sit in that cockpit, I want you to be able to talk to air traffic control and actually be taught how to fly a plane.
I'm going to go with Aphro because he plays a wider variety of games. There's a chance he's played some flight
simulators.
This man has played a lot of different games. He's always streaming all kinds of different games. I think there's a higher chance that he has played a flight simulator.
Porky.
Than. Did you see the one
basically flying a plane?
Did you see the one where he had the package? It times out.
And then he still
and then a second later, he just bounced in.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh shit, it has to flash out.
Look, man, in an emergency, nothing's certain, okay? I'm gonna take my best bet, and my best bet is PowerOfEvil.
5. Would you rather always win one game or always win game 2? Okay, always win game 1, excuse me, always win just one.
Oh, one game, that would be, no. The answer is no.
Overnini.
Overnini. Ooh, this is an interesting thought process. I think I would always prefer to win game 1, just to start things off on the right foot. I think there's a lot of value in building that momentum. I guess I wonder is
But then this is the you know you're gonna win game 2, so.
No, you don't know you're gonna win 2, necessarily.
Always win game 2.
Well, but do you know that going in? Or is the idea that...
But then I'm building my momentum later on in the series.
Well, I don't like this. This is like a weird warped world of the question. Like, sure, if I know that I'm always gonna lose one and then win game two, then yes, because I want my most recent game to be a win if the scoreline is still the same. But here's this. If I always win game one, Kobe, what it doesn't say is what will happen in game two. So,
I mean, this doesn't say what will happen in game one. I could have already won game one also.
That's true. Ooh,
I can play this game too, James. What you got?
I'm gonna go win game one then, because I would rather from the beginning of the series demoralize my opponent and build my momentum, right? Because at the end of the day, they've now taken a loss. They don't know if they can beat us. They still don't know that.
Yeah.
But if they did perhaps beat us in game one and then we win in game two, they still know that we're beatable. So I'm gonna go always win game one. You might as well start out on the right foot.
That's fine. I'm gonna stick with I'm gonna always win game two.
Okay.
Because then if I lose game one, I'm not gonna sweat it because I already know I'm winning game two.
There it is.
Not that bad.
Last slide, let's see here. Would you rather be able to eliminate any ability in the game or any champion in the game? This comes from Jesus Mallen. I would probably rather delete any champion in the game. Just because
Why did they have Yuumi up
Yeah, I
here?
wonder
That's
why.
So
What an interesting choice.
Why? Why is that there?
I think, yeah, I would go champion because I think there's a lot, there are a lot of abilities and a lot of champions that are annoying, and I get rid of more by getting rid of one champion than just one ability.
Do any of the other options of removing a champion matter? Because you know that if people understand, hey, Dash has the power to eliminate a champion, and you don't eliminate Yuumi, you're gonna get so much hate.
I would probably eliminate Yuumi though. I think Yuumi would be first,
So this slide could get changed.
Teemo and Singed would be next.
We could just change this slide to eliminate Yuumi or eliminate any ability.
And it's Yuumi, 100%. What do you pick? You pick eliminate Yuumi.
I probably do.
Thank you. I knew it. Yeah.
Abilities.
Well, because again, there are plenty of Yuumi's abilities I'd like to get rid of, but I may as well just get rid of her entirely.
What if we just get rid of Yuumi's ability to jump on champions?
Then I think she's a lot less toxic and I'm fine with it. But also you'd have to change her durability a little bit. Then I would more quickly go to things like I'd rather get rid of a Seraphine than a Yuumi who can't jump on people probably, or Teemo Singed, because I just hate those champions. I think they're stupid. So, I also just got a WoW all right. And so I think it's time for us to go.
Would that basically be eliminating Yuumi?
We'll see. Hey, let us know in the comments, what you would do. End of the day, that's it.
At the end of the day, that's it.
That's it. That's the end of everything. We'll see you for the second round robin this week. Bye.